Let's bring the fighters of the amateur main event out. We send it up to the ring to the one and only Jazz Securo.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight takes place in the Pinnacle Fighting Championship Amateur Featherweight Division. And this fight is brought to you by Out of the Cage. Let's bring out your fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Osahon Omo-Osagie.
32 years old, maybe the most dangerous 1 and 2 fighter around. You see the Penn State boxing sweatshirt, currently the assistant boxing coach at Penn State.
And Ryan, yeah, I think, you know, back on the Coyote Ugly show on Wednesday night, I picked this as my upset alert just because of record. Os has a lot more experience overall in combat sports, but if you look at just based on record, 1 and 2 versus 3 and 0, he's got to be, I guess, an underdog coming into this fight, but it should be very interesting to see how this plays out.
He almost just uppercutted Ethan Goss, getting his sweatshirt off over there. And I would love to see Goss get dropped. I love Ethan, but that would have been hilarious. Os does look like one mountain of a man over there. He's very thick, very explosive frame. Definitely one for a striker.
Very, very solidly built as Os. 32 years old. He's also the boxing coach at Titan Martial Arts. This man certainly knows how to throw hands, and there's no question about what he wants to do tonight. He's looking to knock out Ryan Arreola.
Yeah, and his cornermen, his coaches, wouldn't even tell us, you know, what his game plan was, other than he's not looking for a takedown. He's not looking for the shot here, so don't expect him to shoot.
I asked Os, when do you shoot for the takedown? And one of his cornermen, too pretty, Mike Putnam, who's a Pinnacle FC vet, said in practice.
Mike Putnam is a character for sure.
Os is in the ring. We send it to Jazz Securo to introduce his opponent.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out his opponent. Please welcome Ryan Arreola.
You hear the crowd pop for Ryan Arreola. Fight Club Pittsburgh, 3-0, all wins by submission.
Yeah, and Arreola, one of the standouts in a very deep amateur featherweight division here in Pinnacle FC, looking to maybe put his name in the ring for a title shot. Of course, Jarrell Hodge moving up to the pro ranks. Here we go to the tail of the tape, and of course the thing that stands out first and foremost is the record. Arreola 3-0 versus Os 1 and 2, and then the height. Arreola 5'8" versus Os just 5'5", and then the age. Arreola 25 versus Osahon Omo-Osagie, 32 years old. It's a very interesting style matchup here. The striker versus the grappler. Although both guys pretty well-rounded. Os has some experience in catch wrestling. You know, the Eric Paulson style catch wrestling that Brock Lesnar made famous in the UFC, and Josh Barnett. And then Arreola, you know, a good grappling background. Mark Cherico supposedly has taken this guy under his wing since his first day at Fight Club Pittsburgh.
Arreola's in the ring. Os is in the ring. We send it to Jazz Securo for the official introduction.
Okay, fight fans, here we go, and our amateur main event is brought to you by Out of the Cage. We are scheduled for 3 rounds in the Pinnacle Fighting Championships Amateur Featherweight Division. And now introducing, fighting out of the blue corner, his record 1 win, 2 defeats, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. He represents Momentum Fitness and fights out of State College, Pennsylvania. Introducing Osahon Omo-Osagie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on my left, across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, his record is perfect. 3 wins, 0 defeats, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds, representing Pittsburgh Fight Club, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, by way of Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania, presenting Ryan Arreola.
Huge ovation there for Ryan Arreola.
When the door closes, your referee is William Bookwalter.
Ryan Arreola, the blue spandex trunks. Osahon Omo-Osagie in the black. It's Bill Bookwalter, third man. I'm Ryan Cavanaugh, joined by David McKinney and the Coyote, Kyle Rozeski. It's Os. takes center cage, looking to throw his hands.
Os pawing early jabs. Ooh, big hook, just
Vicious
misses.
left hook.
Arreola closed the distance quick.
Nice takedown defense there from Os.
Os with a body lock there, but he needs to get his head back center line or he's going to get taken down. Oh, wow.
Arreola with
Os
the
with the
takedown,
takedown.
and Os lands on
Os.
top.
Nice job. Good hips by Os.
Arreola grabbing, holding on to that right wrist, and Os wants out. Not
Good.
often you see a man who is on top and almost mounting his opponent get up.
Saying, come on, let's stand.
Yeah, I think he knows where we want this fight here. Oh,
Nice
big
leg
leg
kick
kick
from
by
Os.
Os.
This is certainly where the amateur rules hurt a fighter like Os, because that leg kick doesn't nearly do the damage it would if he wasn't wearing shin guards.
Agreed. Oh, big hook. As Arreola came in, he ate a hook. Looked like it maybe hit him on the hand, not in the face so much, but that sent a message right there, and you could see the posture change in one Ryan Arreola.
Os backs up and resets. He's very, very tight right now.
And you see the head movement, which you don't see a
big
lot.
teep.
Oh, and that's the danger of kicking against a takedown guy. You're almost opening it up for Arreola to take it down, and this is Ryan Arreola's world.
Immediately passes the half guard. Looking for that underhook on the opposite side here.
No, it's not a crowd-pleasing move, but I have to agree with what Os is doing right now, just holding him down and waiting for the referee stand-up.
He's just put him in lockdown.
Absolutely, and I don't argue with it at all. I think these rules are horribly biased. Maybe not trying to get any one particular type of fighter success per se, but just biased to the safety and not so much entertainment value of fights.
In 20 seconds, it's the first time that we've even seen the referee encourage fighting on the ground. We have not seen a stand-up. We're in the 6th fight of the evening.
And that's a testament to the quality matchmaking here at Pinnacle Fighting Championships.
And we're inside the final 10 seconds, and Arreola looking to score some points. An interesting first round,
And,
guys.
you know,
Arreola with the takedown. Didn't do anything with it when he got down there. And that's not anything, a knock against him. It's what Os was doing. How do you score that round, Kyle?
I was going to say, I don't know. I wish we had another 30 seconds even. Doesn't have, that 2 minutes is not long enough to work. We saw flares from both sides, brilliance in both men's offense. I don't know who came on top, but I would have to give it to Os. He did reverse that one takedown, came out on top, did some damage on the feet. But who knows? David, what would you say?
Yeah, close round. I mean, not a ton of action there in terms of offense. Really a lot of defensive moves and positioning. But Arreola definitely with the takedown, so I'd have to give close edge to Ryan Arreola there.
3 2-minute rounds this fight is scheduled for. This is the featherweight division, 145 pound. We get a look at the undefeated Ryan Arreola. You can see the Marine Corps tattoo on the arm. Os very relaxed. And it's interesting, for a minute and a half, Os was able to keep the fight where he wanted. He was able to land some stand-up. But it was the takedown by Arreola at the end that might have stolen the round for him.
And Arreola is a guy who will exchange on the feet here, but against a guy like Os.
You know, it's difficult. Obviously, he's very good at the feet, but is he better than Os? Probably not. So he wants to
Arreola,
get
nice big
big
double leg.
slam by
Double
Arreola.
Arreola moving on anything that Os was throwing for that great change of level and get the takedown. Now Arreola looking to work on the ground here again in half guard, looking to posture or post with his left foot and pull his right knee out. And Os with a sweep here.
Oh, great sweep
now
by
on
Os.
top and guard.
Now, this is what I wonder is scored more, the takedown itself or the control and what happens with it on top. Like, is it the means or the end that is really credited here? Arreola looking for a triangle. He's got great wrist control. Oh, he might have an armbar locked up here on Os. I think he does. I think he's got an arm secured.
He does
Going
have
for an
the
arm, and Os is trying to transition.
armbar.
He's
Nice
got a
transition there from Arreola, and
Oh,
Os just
Os.
powers him off.
Wow.
Fantastic. Now, I would score that. I would give credit to that for Os right there.
And
Standing
Os
up.
looks upset now that Arreola won't stand with him. Good head movement here from Os.
And I look for Os to
For
a
the
big uppercut by Os.
Just misses.
Arreola looks less comfortable now, more on his heels.
If I'm Os, I'm not throwing those leg kicks because that's what caused the first takedown in this round.
And
Yeah, I'd be
Arreola
looking to hands.
gets a takedown anyway.
Big takedown.
Didn't even have to set that one up.
Well,
Back in guard here
that
on
is
the
the one
ground.
difference on the feet is both men are very adept at striking, but Os can miss to his punches and really throws his body into it. And sometimes that's problematic as you find yourself taken down. When you commit, your hips follow through, but you also make them available to your opponent for takedowns.
10 seconds left here, and you got to figure Arreola winning this round once again just because of the positioning and takedowns, not really able to do much on the ground because of the rules. We got to figure it's Arreola 2 rounds to none. Here headed into the third.
2 rounds in the books, 3 scheduled rounds. We get a good look at Ryan Arreola, Mark Terrico in his corner along with Anthony Durnell. And Arreola's got to be happy with that round, and certainly his ability to take the fight, get it to the ground, and work that ground game.
I think any round where you can really institute what you want to do as far as being comfortable inside a cage fight is going to be a round for you, point-wise, ego-wise, confidence-wise, everything. It's just a win-win-win-win-win situation.
And Os actually standing in his corner here, electing to not take the stool, maybe showing the judges that he's not tired, or maybe himself.
Maybe sending a message across the cage to one Ryan Arreola as well.
You know, these fighters, they're not training for 3 2-minute rounds. They're training for much more than that. So, really an experienced guy, you know, this is his 4th fight, but you would expect better cardio, you know, a good cardio where perhaps you don't need to take that break. You're ready to keep going. Am I right, Kyle?
You would hope so, and it's not like either of these guys are from inexperienced camps, so we should see a good pace here in round 3.
Os takes center cage. Os in the black, Ryan Arreola blue. And
another kick from Os there.
That was ill-advised, if you ask me. Even the level of it was a bit
already
higher.
to side control.
Arreola takes the fight to the ground. This is Ryan Arreola's world. He's 3-0, all wins by submission, looking to go 4-0, and I'm sure he would appreciate a 4th submission victory here. He's got 1 minute and 40 seconds to work, and he's inside control on top of Osahon Omo-Osagie.
And this is a big test for Ryan Arreola. You know, 3 wins, but this is definitely his toughest opponent so far, and he's passing with flying colors.
Omo-Osagie tries to power out, and he ends up mounted by Arreola.
Now this, I always said, it is the dumbest position in these particular rule scenario, because what can you do? You've presented the face as the target, but you can't punch the face. So now pretty much you're going for either a mounted triangle or an armbar, and Os has to recognize that coming.
Arreola looking to try to grab that right arm of Os.
As a referee, it's difficult. When do you stand him up? If he's not going for one of those 2 submissions, Kyle's, what's he able to do? He's just milking clock.
Well, again, I do think that fighters are conscious of that fact, and I would stand it up as soon as possible.
Arreola with the grapevines here.
Arreola trying to land some punches, hitting more canvas than Matt.
Well, again, if he was really trying to land punches, I'm not trying to knock Ryan. See, he looks frustrated here, but that's your own fault. You knew the rule system. You took that position willingly.
Great job by Arreola.
What are we supposed to do?
Turning his hips.
Do you believe he should be popping over to a single,
I would say side
guard or
control.
side control?
I would go side control, but right now he's limiting what he can do offensively.
He's doing a good job. Arreola's scoring here in this position. Maybe not looking for a submission, but he's still scoring.
True, but he's also conditioning himself now to punch the body in this position. And this is his last fight under this rule system.
And a good job by Arreola.
Pouring it on as this fight
here at the end.
Goes to the judges. 3 rounds. You see the frustration on the face of Omo-Osagie.
And Arreola jumps up and knows he won.
Pops back up to his feet, looking very fresh. Looking to see if Arreola moves to 4-0 as the crowd roars their approval. Arreola from Fight Club Pittsburgh.
I think it's pretty evident he just won his way to a decision.
And Arreola right there talking to his corner, letting him know, look, there's not a whole lot I can do. I'm in a dominant position, the most dominant position, some would say. But under the certain rule circumstances he's fighting under, it may not be.
Well, you know, even in unified MMA rules, when you go to get mount position, you really are headhunting at that point. It wouldn't behoove you to take that spot and just try to punch one of the armpit for 5 minutes at a time. So it's a very overrated position in my mind, submission-wise and offensive. I feel like it's limiting all across the board.
Very frustrated, Omo-Osagie. And he, you know, this was the fight we expected, guys, coming in. You knew Os wanted to stand and bang. You knew Arreola had to get it to the ground, and really we kind of knew that whoever was able to keep the fight where they wanted it would win the fight. Arreola was able to get it to the ground, and I believe we're going to see a decision victory for Arreola.
Interesting to see Omo-Osagie working with a lot of tough wrestlers at Team Titan, Mike Putnam, Ethan Goss, but still unable to stop the takedowns of Ryan Arreola.
Bill Bookwalter bringing the fighters together. Jazz Sakuro with the official scorecards from the judges. We send it to him to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of true amateur fighting, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge 1 scores at 30-27. Judges 2 and Judges 3 score at 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Ryan Arreola.
All right, let's hear it from Osahon from State College, Pennsylvania. All right, I'm here with Corporal Ryan Arreola of the United States Marine Corps. He is a fighter from Fight Club Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania, moving his record up to 4-0. Ryan was a little disappointed that fight was not the advanced amateur rules. I know he was wanting to throw some punches on the ground, but next time, sir, I promise. Great fight, man. You controlled your will, you took him down, and you were able to take the fight where you wanted it, most importantly. How do you feel?
I feel great, man. You know, it's just Memorial Day weekend. It's great, man. It's great to win.
I know Ryan's going to the Bahamas with his fiance next week, so he's really excited about that. Besides your fiance, anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, my coaches, Mark Jericho, Donnell, Bob Meach with the boxing, Lou, my sponsors, Scott Umber Performance, Mario's Pizza, best pizza in Pittsburgh.
All right, Ryan Arreola from Fight Club Pittsburgh.